300,000 people evacuated urgently. Record heavy rain in Beijing and neighboring provinces. It began with a whisper of rain, then the skies broke open. In a matter of hours, streets turned to rivers. Beijing, Hebei, Shanxi, entire regions drowned beneath a black curtain of water. Cars vanished, homes cracked, families clung to rooftops, calling for help that couldn't reach them. No one was ready. Sirens screamed too late. The water did not ask. It took, and now, the heart of China beats under mud, fear, and silence. This isn't just another flood. This is a national nightmare, unfolding in real time. It started in the south. Torrents tore through Guangxi, then climbed north. Henan, Anhui. Cities that had just recovered from last year's floods were hit again. Harder. The water rose in minutes, swallowing roads, isolating towns, severing power lines. Whole communities vanished beneath brown waves. Schools became shelters. Temples filled with soaked blankets and trembling hands. Thousands fled in the night. No light, no warning. Just the roar of water and the sound of lives being washed away. This isn't a season of rain. It's a siege from the sky. In Beijing, chaos struck overnight. Streets turned into rivers, cars floated like toys, subways flooded within minutes, trapping passengers in silence and rising fear. Hospitals lost power, emergency rooms lit by phones. Parents carried children on their backs through chest-high waters. The capital, proud and prepared, fell into darkness. Again, this wasn't just a flood. It was a warning carved in water, a reminder that even the strongest cities can drown. And when the rain comes faster than help, survival is not a plan, it's instinct and luck. Across the nation, voices cried for help, but many were met with silence. Roads collapsed, bridges washed away, helicopters circled helplessly above flooded villages. Volunteers formed human chains to pull the elderly from rooftops. In some towns, entire neighborhoods were unreachable. Families texted their last locations, praying someone would read them. In the face of nature's fury, technology stuttered, response teams stretched thin, rescue boats sank in debris, and yet, amid the ruin, people still held hands, still hoped, still waited, because when water rises, humanity must rise with it. Factories halted, markets emptied, schools turned into shelters. Beijing's economy, normally bustling, stood eerily still. Logistics froze as trucks stranded on highways. Food supplies ran low. Families rationed water by the bottle cap. Local stores boarded up. Business owners swept mud from shattered windows. But the true cost was invisible. A child lost her backpack, and with it, her future. A farmer wept over drowned fields. Months of work, swallowed in hours. This flood didn't just drown roads. It washed away security, stability, and the quiet rhythm of daily life. In a quiet village near Myeon, tragedy struck hardest. 31 elderly residents at a care center drowned before help could arrive. Water surged through hallways faster than staff could respond. They had no evacuation plan, No high ground, just faith that someone would come, but no one did. Families now mourn without answers. Apologies came later, from officials, from planners, but too late. In the face of disaster, the most vulnerable paid the highest price, and their silence now echoes louder than any siren ever could. For the first time in years, officials admitted failure. A rare voice from Miyun District bowed to the cameras, apologizing for unprepared plans, delayed warnings, broken systems. It wasn't enough. People needed more than words. They needed safety that never came. Emergency funds were released, rescue crews expanded, but trust, once cracked, is hard to rebuild. The public demanded answers. Not excuses, not press releases, just the truth. Because behind every number is a name, behind every map is a memory, and behind every flood is a promise that must never be broken again. The storm has passed, but the damage remains. Mud covers memories, walls soaked in silence. Families return to homes that no longer feel like home. The air smells of damp sorrow. Children tiptoe around broken furniture. Elders sweep not just debris, but grief. Recovery will take more than bricks. It will take time, care, trust, and in quiet corners, people now ask, was this just weather or a warning? One flood too many, one lesson too late. As skies clear, what's left behind isn't just wreckage, it's a reckoning, and it demands more than repair. What comes next is not just rebuilding, it's remembering, not just repairing homes, but restoring faith. The flood took lives, yes, but it also exposed the cracks in how we prepare, how we warn, how we care. Next time, the rain will return, that much is certain, but will we be ready? Will we protect the most vulnerable? Will we listen sooner, act faster, and hold leaders accountable? Beijing, Hebei, Guangxi, all carry the same question now. Not just why it happened, but whether we'll let it happen again before the next storm finds us unprepared.